Battle. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. So the opening lineup. For the Timberwolves, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. From deep, Payne sinks the tray. And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
The shot by Conley, no good. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And Morant gets it to go.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
They need this. And Edwards slams it in.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Now here's Jackson. Three-pointer, Brooks. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, BA. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Now here's Edwards. From deep. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
From deep, Morant. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Edwards slams it in.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
McDaniels can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Payne, the pass to Adams. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, what physicality from Adams down low. Brushing off the contact and getting the easy bucket.
Outside Conley from deep three-point range. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. And Edwards slams it in.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Jackson outside. Pass to Adams. Bain with it. The three is up. Offensive board. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No good on the three.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's McDaniels, and he banks in the layup.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Moran against McDaniels. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaren Jackson picks one up, and he drops the first.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Bain. Adams with a screen on Edwards. From deep, Bain drops in the three. Bain's got 6.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And so Gobert nails both of them. From deep. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Both teams have it going here early. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Rivers in it to 1.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Jackson with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Right side Moran. And then Moran with the jam!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine, even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket. Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
The Grizzlies shooting a solid 47%. The three from Bain. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Right side McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Oh, got a piece of it. And now the Grizzlies on the run. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels from long range. No luck on that one. On the wing, Brooks. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game, and he gets it back. Adams, the rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the foul on Steven Adams. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Here's Edwards. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Aldama. Out left to the wing. Up top, Kennard. And another miss by Memphis.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Gobert inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Jones from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. Prince can't hit. Here's Conchar. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Jones from outside. Drains the triple.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Releases. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the inside. And the basket by Aldama.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Gobert. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game, and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Towns on a screen. Here's Prince. Off target with the 3. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. 3-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Here's Conchar. Pure from 3-point range. And now just a 5-point Minnesota lead. 3-pointer. Prince with the bucket. Prince has got 6 here in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
The Timberwolves, 36.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got John Conchar. Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Aldama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Clark outside. Here's Conchar. Back to Clark. The 3. Prince grabs the miss.
You know, a smart, savvy, talented vet like Austin Rivers is a real get for any team. I mean, he knows how to make the most of his minutes. He accepts and understands his role, and He really just focuses on delivering for his team.
They set the screen. Jones from outside. Here's Aldama. Scores after the quick crossover.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Where do you think Austin Rivers developed that selflessness, Clark?
Well, I think it starts with the D.
Whoa!
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
The Grizzlies shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. Now here's Morant, tightly guarded. Counted from distance. Morant's got 14 points.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
And Edwards slams it in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Rivers' shot is off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
But that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
That's good from Towns on the assist from Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Here's the 3. Outside Bane. Launches it. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. And he commits the intentional foul.
Desmond Bane. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Gobert. Back to Towns. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
Boy, that time he anticipated the kick out and came up with the steal.
And here's Morant outside. He buries it from 3. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Brooks against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Edwards can't hit. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Morant on the take. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Outside Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns from behind the arc. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. Tipped. Pass to Jackson. Over McDaniels. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. And here's Morant outside. And the call over the back.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
And he's good on the second. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Conley against Morant. McDaniels inside. Here's Gobert. Ooh, he drains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand.
The previous play is under review.
Quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So for Minnesota right now, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It's Edwards with a drive. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Shoots from the right block. And Gobert with a block. McDaniels from long range. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Morant. The 3 is up. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Outside for Brooks. Jackson left side. Pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Gobert. Morant. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Conley passes to Towns. Takes a 3. McDaniels, that's good. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And Minnesota calls time here.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Prince. And here's Reed. Brooks defending. Back to Prince. Clock at 6. McDaniels passes to Reed. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Jackson. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Reed sets a screen. Edwards, a pass to Reed. Now here's McDaniels. Second chance effort. Here's Prince. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Morant against Conley. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's got his first 2 points.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
Outside Morant. Into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Stolen by Conley. It's a one-on-one situation. It's Edwards on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Prince. Pass to Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. The Grizzlies have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. With the step back to the paint. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Outside Edwards. And he drives in. Misses from short range.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Offensive rebound. Adams finds Morant.
Timberwolves foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Payne, no good. And Minnesota calls time here. They're up by 6. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Conley with the ball. From deep 3-point range, it's off. And so it's Minnesota with Allie. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Huddling out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Jackson a screen on Westbrook. Morant with a wide-open look from outside off the mark. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thanks, David.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
It's Westbrook with the drive. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
No one covering.
And no question, Morant has the range. Now he's working on the consistency, but the shot looks good.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Adams sets the pick for Morant. He doesn't hit that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. It's stolen by Adams. Bain with it. George picks him up. Adams with the screen on George. Morant, an easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 5 now.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here is Bain. He has 5. Here's the 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside for George. Back to Westbrook. To the right side. Plumlee finds Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant. And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Nice shot by Brooks.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Payne for three. Morant outside. Back to Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Steven Adams is a great option in these pick and rolls. We know he's a high percentage finisher, guys.
Here's George. Here's Zubac. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Zubac has got his second basket of the game.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The deep three from George. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Morant looking around. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
And here's Leonard. After the three-pointer from Desmond Bane. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Westbrook up top, guarded by Morant. Back to Westbrook. George against Jackson. George, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 11 on the wing, Bane. Adams down low. He's covered by Westbrook. The three from Morant. That shot off, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Left side, Westbrook. Driving in. Yep, that one goes. Westbrook's got his first points in this one.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just be consistent. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
Well, the defense always so attentive to Russ, and he knows, okay, you're going to send defensive attention my way. I will find an open teammate.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Morant's against Westbrook. And Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Now here's Plumlee. Westbrook finds Zubats. Back to Westbrook. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bain for three. That one misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And it's Westbrook missing. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. 10-point lead. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. The Clippers grab the miss. Plumlee's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So it's the Grizzlies now. Jones kicks to Kennard. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
George. Aldama with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Jones, no one around him. It's good from long range. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now here's Jones. Leonard with the steal. By himself, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Always amongst the league leader in steals, Kawhi Leonard knows how to start a fast break.
Right side, Jones. Launches it. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
John Morant has been leading the charge.
Grizzlies, 26. The Clippers, 32.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
We've got Brandon Clark. Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Conchar in at the 3 spot, and that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. George with the bucket.
Yeah, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Memphis leading by 15. Stolen by Westbrook. Goes up. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Kennard showing off his playmaking skills. That's about vision and IQ.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Jones against Westbrook. In the corner, Kennard with it. Knocked away. Stolen by George. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
We know that Russell Westbrook isn't afraid to mix it up inside. He knows how to get defenders to hit him on these opportunities.
The Clippers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Kennard with the ball. George picks him up. Leaner from distance. And that one goes long.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot. Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. Bane with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. The three from Morant. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Zubac. The kick out to Westbrook. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bane passes to Brooks. And a wide open look for Bane. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bane's got 14 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive, really steady from the field.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Clippers. They trail by 16. Bane passes to Adams. Westbrook with the steal. Outside Leonard. Tries again. And another shot. And the rejection by Jackson. Steps back. Morant kicks to Jackson. Got a piece of it. Paul George with the steal. All alone. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
Well, you see the elite nature of Paul George's game. Make a steal on one end, finish with authority on the other.
And the basket is good. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Adams. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league, Steven Adams, challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Clippers trail by 16. It's stolen by Adams. Adams with the screen on Leonard. Brooks the pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Good use of the stop and pop there by Brooks, keeping his body under control.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Plumlee, the pass to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
Now, here's Morant for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And so it's Memphis. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot.
First team.
Plumlee finds Leonard. The three. It's tipped. Morant with the steal.
Man, that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Westbrook against Morant.
Boy, the ground Russell Westbrook can cover. It's incredible. The speed, the wingspan, breathtaking.
And Zubac with the block. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Bane passes to Jackson. Jackson, a screen on George. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate. That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Out to Brooks. Outside, Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play. The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim, my goodness, how you feeling?
Adams sets the pick for Bane. Misses the three.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Leonard, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I love scorers who want to seek contact. Kawhi Leonard consistently in the top 20 in free throw attempts.
Leonard hits them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Adams with the screen on Westbrook. Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 20.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Deflects the pass. Jackson looking around on the wing. Bane. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant, and they get it back. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Pass to Brooks. Puts one up from 19. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got 10 points here in the second half. Outside Leonard. Outside George. Second shot opportunity. Leonard, no luck. Memphis leading by 21.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Memphis.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
The three from Morant. Kept alive. And Adams kicks to Morant. Adams, the pass to Morant. Adams with the screen on Westbrook. And that one's good, Morant.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Memphis with the ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Drills the three-pointer.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the pass to George. From past the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks feeling it out a bit. No good there with the step back J. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the point. For three, Conley. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Here's Leonard over Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Mike Conley.
The standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
At BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And the technical free throw is good. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now Los Angeles with it. Leonard with the ball. Towns covering. Here's George. Rebound Minnesota. And just over a minute played here to start the game. McDaniels from long range hits the trifecta.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And Edwards puts up a deep three. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
And it's the Clippers ball. It's a 5-point game. Westbrook finds George. The 3 ball. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. The open shot by Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Leonard for 3. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Towns down low. George defending. McDaniels from long range. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Edwards. Inside. Towns. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Right side McDaniels for 3. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Oh, they need this. The shot no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Leonard outside. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall.
Man, to think that he was going to be capable of those kind of shots when he first came into the league, even from way downtown. Love the confidence from Kawhi.
Shot is good by Edwards.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
And stolen by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finish. Like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Westbrook, the pass to George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. George has got 5 points.
Nice job by Russell just not forcing anything on that play.
And stolen by Leonard. And finished off by Westbrook.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Conley. Misses the three.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Nifty move. Leonard can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Kicks it to George. Leonard for three. Here's Zubats. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his
and so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter up 10. They've been lights out from deep. And it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Ivica Zubats, and it's Westbrook in at the one.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Leonard for three, to the wing on the left. Intercepted. Left side, Edwards takes it inside. He can't get it to go. And Los Angeles the other way now. Amen. And the Clippers. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man. I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Here's Leonard. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Leonard's got 8.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. No good with the triple. The Clippers trail. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Brent has checked in for the Timberwolves. Rivers comes in for Conley. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
When he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one. As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Lets the 3 fly, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's George, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Rivers, and it's all from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career. That had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Edwards against Leonard. It's Edwards for the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. 4-3. Here's Prince. There's the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
George against Edwards. Westbrook outside. It's George on the wing. 6 to shoot. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And George with the jam.
And Paul George had great position that time. An easy deuce.
Picked by Prince. Pass to Rivers. Here's Gobert. And here's Edwards. Leonard defending. Out to the right wing. And Edwards slams it in.
I like how Taurean Prince moves the ball, consistent at getting it to his teammates within the offense.
Here's Leonard. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
Here's Prince. It's rebounded by George. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good.
So fast and so aggressive. Hard to stop Westbrook when he's tearing down the court like he did there.
Oh, they get a hand on it. The Timberwolves have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Prince. He's checked by Plumlee. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Westbrook, the pass to George. Going inside. And the jam by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Up in time. And at the buzzer. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Rivers in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. On the wing, Rivers. To the left wing. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Leonard passes to Zubac. To the paint. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Here's George. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Anthony Edwards. Well, Brett, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tips, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your board a little bit, and that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee, and that goes for both sides.
McDaniels from long range. Back to Rivers. It's McDaniels on the wing. There's the block. The crossover and the dunk by Leonard.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep. Prince has got 9.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
Minnesota is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Inside, Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for McDaniels. And Conley subbed in for Rivers.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
To the inside. Here's Prince. Pass to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Plumlee. To the middle. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And it's the Clippers on the break. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half play. Leonard gets the bucket.
That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
And Gobert with the stuff.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Nice move. The Clippers rebound. It's good.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
It's tipped. And the basket by Westbrook. And now it's just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Towns for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. George finds Westbrook. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Prince. Back to Towns. And here's Conley. To the inside. Prince with the bucket. Prince has got 5 points in the quarter.
But he has good size in his position, and Taurean Prince, even though traffic around him doesn't speed him up. Nice shot there.
George with the bucket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. To the right side. Towns passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Leonard can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Gobert, no good. Westbrook outside, driving in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That lethal first step, Westbrook uses it to get an edge, and that helps draw the contact.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. Here's Edwards. It's stolen by Leonard. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. The T-Wolves. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And Edwards puts up a deep three. The Clippers grab the miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Zubac to tie it up. Here's George. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Oh, George with a steal. Zubac finds Plumlee. And stolen by Edwards. And there's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Kicks it to George. From downtown. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And it's powered home by Towns.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Conley against Westbrook. Pass to Plumlee. Pocket 4. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, such a big body. Plumlee does possess explosive verticality and then, of course, a power finish.
Towns to 3. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. George outside. Zubac with it. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Pass to McDaniels. The 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
George, right side. Can they get it? He takes it in, and he sinks the layup. George has got 22.
Just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul. A minute 39 left in the final quarter. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Goes up from the top of the key, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Towns finds Gobert, left side McDaniels, from deep, sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Leonard. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
A guy who keeps to himself quite a bit, Kawhi Leonard, more tries to lead by example and holds himself to the highest standards on the floor.
Pass to Towns. Lets it go. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's George with the drive. And George with the jam.
Yeah, Paul George, look out. Hammers that one home.
Now Edwards. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
to make an entrance on the road. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Out to Conley. Towns, a screen on Adams. Outside, Towns. Stolen by Jackson. Bain with it. Picked up by Edwards. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bain. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
And here is Conley following John Morant's 3. Edwards can't hit. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First personal foul. First team.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant against Edwards. Adams sets the pick for Bain. Shoots over McDaniel. And the shot goes down.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Now here's Edwards. A three-pointer, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Bain passes to Jackson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jackson's got his second basket.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Kick out to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. 5 on the clock. A 3 from Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Morant. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
The speed and athleticism of Morant is a tough combination to guard, which is why he gets fouled.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves, trailing by 10.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Edwards drives in. That one doesn't drop. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards inside. Brooks covering. McDaniels kicks to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing to stop the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
He also loved that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Minnesota. Rivers comes in for Michael Conley. And a wide open look for Bain. Hits the jumper in space.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Prince, the pass to Gobert. Fires from deep. That one doesn't go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Adams.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now here's Brooks. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Morant with a wide open look. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Memphis out in front, up by 16. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams, and at the 5, roaming the paint. Edwards dishes to Rivers.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
Adams with the screen on Edwards. Payne for 3. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Edwards. And the pass to Gobert. From deep, Prince. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The 3 from Morant. Buries it from three-point range. Morant's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Grizzlies. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Prince. Here's Edwards, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Payne for 3. Up again.
Oh, this is what you love seeing. Jackson Jr. using that size advantage on the offensive glass.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Inside. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. Misses in close. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Brooks outside. Here's Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bane. Prince wide open. Second chance shot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Bane. Jackson a screen on Gobert. Sinks the triple. Bain's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Brooks against Edwards. Prince kicks to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the run. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got his first 2 points.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Morant with the steal. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. This one for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Morant's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Grizzlies.
What a smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
Edwards can't hit. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from 3-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Brooks from outside. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. Noel comes in for Edwards. And it's Mike Conley in for Rivers. Conley against Morant. Now here's McDaniels. He's covered closely. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Here's Noel. Clock at 4. Fires for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Noel's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Morant scanning the floor. Bain for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Noel. From downtown. And so it's Memphis cruising in.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 11, the Grizzlies 33. For the Jabberwockies.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then there's McDaniels, then it's Conley, and it's Noel in at the 2 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And they'll get another chance. Towns the screen. McDaniels. And it's off from 3-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Kennard on the wing. Defended by Gobert. Back to Kennard. And there's the pass to Tillman. 6 to shoot. Here's Aldama. Fires the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Noel, no good. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Buries the long-range jumper. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Conley's shot is off. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Jones against Conley. Towns with the steal. Outside Conley. Shoots the 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Back to Jones. Down low. Here's Tillman. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And here comes the break. Towns for 3. Tillman grabs the miss. Towns at the elbow. Here's Aldama. McDaniels defending. Kennard, the pass to Aldama. They grab their own miss. Now, here's Kennard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Noel. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch here. Edwards is checked in, and the Grizzlies leading by 20. Jones, the pass to Aldama. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And the first one goes. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Dylan Brooks comes in for John Conchar. Baines checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Morant in for Jones. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 9 points.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
The 3 from Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 19. Edwards kicks to Towns for the 3. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Towns. Edwards got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Minnesota.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jackson with the screen. Morant finds Jackson. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out to Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards, rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Both shots good from the stripe.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Towns, a screen on Morant. Timberwolves passing it around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And so it's Memphis with it. The 3 from Morant. Bain against Edwards. Kick out to Adams. Morant outside. Clock at 6. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Both free throws good from Morant. Timberwolves trail by 18.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Rebounded by Jackson. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And so it's Memphis controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them And what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the small forward.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Edwards finds Conley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Towns. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Pass to Brooks. Now the feed to Jackson. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Three-pointer. Here's Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
Prince against Adams. Outside Edwards. Gobert down low. Basket counts.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Now here's Morant for 3. Outside, Bane. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
These are the shots coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
Bane for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Beyond the arc. Bane, no good. Timberwolves trail by 19. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
The tie for the ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. The Timberwolves have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Kicks it out to Prince. Conley with a wide open look. And the three ball is good.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. .129 left in the fourth quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Outside for Jackson. The 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Conley, the pass to Prince. No good from outside.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Down by 15. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And the Grizzlies with possession. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson misses. Brooks against Edwards. With the drive, and Edwards with the stop.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Jackson down low. He kicks it to Adams. All alone. Good on the jump shot.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
So no problem for Memphis.
Teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point.
You know, when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, so much of what you do goes through him. You trust him. You trust his abilities.
And Leonard drops them both. The Grizzlies on offense. Down low. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Westbrook with the miss. Brooks against Leonard. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Adams a screen. Outside Bane. Back to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson from outside the arc. 2 on the clock. Shoots over Zubats. Jackson can't get it to go. Leonard outside. Inside, Westbrook. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Adams with a screen on Westbrook. From deep, Morant nails it from 3. Morant's got 5 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Jackson. It's not going to go for him, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Fires the 3, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Westbrook. 5 points in the game.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 from Bane. Rebound by the Clippers.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Now here's Adams. And here's Morant outside. Counted from distance.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
George against Jackson. Morris outside. George for 3. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Memphis trailing here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
George for 3. Drains the triple. George has got 6 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
To the paint. Adams with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bane. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Out to Leonard. Morris outside. Leonard against Brooks. Here's Westbrook. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Outside Morant. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance. 15 points in the game.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Morris outside. George passes to Morris. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Just 4 seconds left in the first. The first one falls. And so Westbrook nails both of them.
Some would call Westbrook a stat stuffer. But for him, at this stage of his career, it's about trying to win titles.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And also, I like how they've let it fly from the three-point line. Shooting with confidence so far in this one.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Fouling to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes them pay.
And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, B.A. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they'll have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Bane.
One of the best defenders in the NBA, Paul George displays strong timing and discipline.
And here's Morant outside. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
George against Bane. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Leonard, good.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
And they'll get another chance. Adams a screen. And here's Morant outside. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Here's George. Out to Leonard. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Westbrook can't hit. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Desmond Bane. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Plumlee's got his first bucket in this one.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Jones from outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And another area of strength has been their offensive rebounding, converting a lot of those second chances.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Creative at finding ways to draw fouls. Leonard takes pleasure in getting them to overcompensate.
The first free throw is good. Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Leonard drops them both. 1:33 left in the first half. Right side Jones. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And then Westbrook slams it in.
Ooh, we got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Clark with the screen. Jones finds Clark. Here's Conchar from the arc. Connects from downtown. Conchar's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Powell passes to Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
On the wing, Jones. Pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Conchar. There's the three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I don't think the defense had any idea what they were doing there. Clear miscommunication leading to an easy basket for the offense.
Leonard for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Outside Jones. Clark with the screen. To the inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finish. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Grizzlies up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Luke Kennard. John Conchar is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Aldama in at the 5 spot. Five to shoot. Puts up a 3. And Jones good for 3. Jones has got 9.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Here's Leonard. Aldama grabs a board. Memphis leading. Kennard with it. Picked up by Powell. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
Westbrook with the miss. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
Los Angeles has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal, earns him a trip to the line.
A line change here for Memphis. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. From deep, Morant. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. Leonard, left side. For 3, Powell. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. He buries it from 3. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Morant with it, guarded now by Morris. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Plumlee. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Plumlee's got 8.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
From deep, Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Leonard passes to Morris. 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. Powell finds Plumlee. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Memphis has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Pure from 3-point range. Morant's got 11 in the second half.
Smooth shot from Ja Morant. Coach has to love that confident play.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. From deep, Morant. They get the rebound. On the wing, Bane. Outside, Morant. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. The drive by Westbrook.
The D had no time to react to Westbrook's drive. He just charges in and slams it home.
Brooks with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Adams with a screen on Westbrook. 3-pointer, Brooks. And they get it back. The 3 from Bane. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bane's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Wow, what range from Bane.
He gets it up. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. Norman Powell out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the basket by Bane.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
Leonard passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Adams with a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Shot from inside. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Powell outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Jackson with a screen on Powell. It's scooped up. Outside Bane. Fires the three. The Clippers grab the miss. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Leonard. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bane. Jackson the screen. Launches a three. And Bane with the three. Bane's got 9 points now in the second half.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Powell against Bane. Here's Jackson. From deep, Morant. On target from range. Morant's got 37.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Powell, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
A part of this team's toughness comes from Norman Powell, unafraid to stick his nose in there.
And so Powell nails them both. Memphis has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Leonard. Here's Plumlee. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Memphis has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Bane with it. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson with a screen on Powell. The three from Bane. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
The team trusts Bane to hunt shots and not to waste touches.
Leonard outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Powell finds Plumlee. Out to Leonard. Pass to Morris. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Plumlee. And he battles for the ball. Gets his second chance bucket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Nice shot by Morris.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Adams with a screen on Westbrook. Morant with it, picked up by Plumlee. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Outside for Brooks. The three from Bane. Sinks the tray.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. So it'll be Mason Plumlee shooting. That's on Steven Adams. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Adams with a screen on Powell. The three from Bane. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. From deep. No good. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Steve Smith.
So the Clippers win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley and it's...
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Edwards against George. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Edwards against George. Outside, Towns. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Gobert with the block. Pass to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Off target with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Westbrook missing.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
For three, Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Westbrook against Conley. Here's Morris. Back to Zubac. The pass to George. Another shot. That shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Morris against Towns. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
Conley finds Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 7 points.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot to end the cold streak. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. That's tipped. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Pass to McDaniels. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Clippers trail by 10. Here's Westbrook. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Here's Westbrook. Blocked again. Leonard with the steal. Zubac against Conley. Outside, George. Morris with a screen on Edwards. Really left alone that time. George has got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles.
Yeah, nice vision that time.
Oh!
My goodness.
going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he sinks the second.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Here's George. Gobert with the block. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Prince is checked in for Towns. And it's Austin Rivers in for Mike Conley. It's Prince on the wing. Launches a three. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Clippers trail by 8. Out to Morris. Rivers against Westbrook. The pass to Zubac. Gobert with the block, and they're able to recover. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here is Edwards. He's got 10. From deep, Prince. Edwards drives in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Timberwolves?
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Rivers looking over the floor. Prince, right side. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Prince. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, that's good work by Prince there. Spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And Morris throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Edwards kicks to Prince. Lets the 3 fly. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Clark, of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Driving to the basket. Gobert from the arc. And that's Prince. That time on the assist by Gobert. Prince has got 6.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
They get the rebound. Here's Zubac. They need this. Goes up again. Here's Westbrook. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
You know, Russ's aggressive attitude, always in attack mode, simply invites contact.
Here's Edwards. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Oh, and here comes Prince all alone. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Prince doing a nice job with his quickness in transition. He's right there to finish the break strong.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 14-6 run. McDaniels kicks to Rivers. Back to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves.
2 minutes remain.
Leonard on the wing.
2 minutes.
And he finishes nicely on the way. He's got 6.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Taurean Prince. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in. Conley gets the bucket.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Morris dishes to Westbrook. Clippers moving the ball around. Zubats. Gobert with the block. From deep, Prince. That shot missing, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Westbrook finds Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Now Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Minnesota leading by 17. Outside Conley. Takes a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
There's 37 seconds left now here in the second. Towns a screen on Westbrook. Conley kicks to Towns. Edwards against George. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Outside, George. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel. Always.
The cold-blooded buzzer beater.
Clutch, mutt in the clutch. Woo-hoo. How about that? Woo. Yeah. You know, it's crazy.
Thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Conley out there with Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Conley, the pass to Prince. Outside, Towns. Here's Edwards. Fires to the hoop. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Towns sets the pick for Gobert. Outside Edwards. The kick out to Towns. It's tipped. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Prince. Shot from free throw range. It's Prince on the wing. Shoots over Leonard. Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. Edwards passes to Towns. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Zubac finds Morris. To the middle. And the dunk by Zubac.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
McDaniels dishes to Conley. A 3-ball. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
Here's George. Gobert with the block. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And he comes up with the deuce. Gobert's got 8.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Here's George. Gobert with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 16. Here's Westbrook. Zubac. Shot to stop the run. And the layup is good. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Offensive rebound. Out to Conley. Passes it to Edwards. There's the drive. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Zubac the pass to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Back to Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McDaniels. Edwards. Oh, that was terrific.
My goodness. We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Zubac. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's McDaniels. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Here's Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Defenders really struggle to keep up with Russell Westbrook. It's probably because he's such a dynamic and aggressive athlete.
And the second free throw, good. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McDaniels. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem form, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Clippers trail by 15. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Seeing George spread the wealth and picking up the assist, I think he's a better player when he's sharing the ball like that.
And it's Towns missing. George passes to Leonard. George with the bucket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Towns wide open. Here's Gobert. Sweet move. And finished off by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Zubac finds Leonard. Second chance effort. No good from Zubac. Timberwolves leading by 13. Left side, Towns. Screen by McDaniel. Towns with it. Guarded now by Morris. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 6. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. And Westbrook, here we go. Rebound, Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20. For 3, Edwards. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Back to Conley. The pass to McDaniels. Paul George with the steal. Now here's Leonard. McDaniels defending.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Towns.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Zubac, and stolen by Prince. Edwards inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Kicks it out to Prince. This one for 3. A putback, and Edwards is right there. Edwards got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. One shot from Morris. Off target from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Prince with it. Guarded now by Morris.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And both free throws good for Prince. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the drive. And they get it. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. He had a nice open look right there.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
George with the bucket.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out, executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Timberwolves.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
How smooth was that move by Westbrook there? He can't close the distance, so he just ends up shooting that nice little soft floater.
From deep, Prince, and another three for Minnesota.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Leonard finds George. Here's Zubac. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Prince outside. Rivers passes to Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. From downtown, down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And Edwards drops them both. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Westbrook. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here is Prince. From deep. Off on that one. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what